Hi everyone, it is Thursday and finally I'm feeling a little better. It's 7:30 at night and I'm finally at a place where I could get dressed. It took me all day to get dressed and I still haven't been able to quite do my nails or anything like that, like one step at a time, but I think for being as sick as I was yesterday and this morning, I'm doing pretty good. I still look pretty drowsy and everything, but I feel well enough to get a little video out for you. And today's Thoughtful Thursday is gonna be kind of like a hodgepodge, which it might turn into more often when I can't really, have weeks where I can afford to buy too many new things or too many new products to try because, it gets toward that time of the month when rent is due or, some unsurprised, unexpected bills come up. So I just thought I'd do a fun little hodgepodge of things that I like and so on and so forth. So I will talk about a couple things that I did talk about last week, and one of them that I was sort of unsure about for a while was this Scandaleye's mascara, and it's the big orange one with the overly huge brush. And I can officially say that I really like it now. I definitely am happy with it. I sort of have my system down for making it work every time, and that system is basically just curling my eyelashes ahead of time, because with some mascaras I don't have to do that because my eyes, when I sleep, they kind of curl on their own. And when I tried to do that with this, it made them weighed down or something. But if I curl them ahead of time, then put this on, they seem to work out perfectly, and I just get a better glide. So I would recommend this now that I have an official opinion on it. So the next thing I want to kind of talk about was I wanted to give a shout out to Adri, and this is a girl that I talked to on Instagram who recently went to Hawaii, and she was kind enough to send me a postcard while she was in Hawaii, and I don't think she understands how much this made my day. She sent me just this beautiful postcard, and I was so happy that she thought of me. I know she kind of was like, anyone who wants a postcard, I'll send you one. And I was like, I want a postcard. And not sure if she would send me one, or I thought maybe she'd forget, because who am I? But she really did go out of her way, and she filled out a whole little message for me, and it meant so much to me. So I want to make sure and thank you. So thank you, Adrian. Yeah, so I appreciate it more than I probably expressed. It just means a lot to me to be thought of. So the next thing that I tried that I kind of had to retry because I had forgotten to do it last week was this Sheer Glow sort of naturally tanning lotion, and I must say that it really does work. It's not a huge difference. It's not like the way it works with a bronzer where you put it on and it's immediately orange. It's just a very vague little change, and it might be one of those changes that only you recognize, but like I said, it starts working within the first 7 days, and then I think it gets progressively more tan or whatever. I don't even know if showing you my legs would help, but yeah, because they still look white on camera, but in person they look really a lot more tan than they usually would, because I am very pale. And pale is the only word to describe it. And this other thing I talked about last week, and I am extremely excited about it because I definitely wanted to make sure, just because my friend works for this company and they're the ones that sent this to me to try and review, I was in a situation where I was like, you know, her name's Allie. She's the one that does the wall decals and everything, and I will put her link below because I still just am in love with the success that she's having, and the, you know, she's kind of in the same boat that I am, where we're trying something new, and so yeah. But I wanted to make her happy and make her happy with the review, but I also wanted to make sure that I was honest with you guys about how I felt about this product, because I'm not a big mascara, like, you know, genius. You know, I have like the MAC Genius. I am not that good with it, and I wasn't too sure about how I would apply it and how I would use it in my everyday life. But the best thing I could do was throw it in my purse. And I thought, I was like, oh, if I throw this in there, I hope I don't forget about it, because I do want to wear it and utilize it for an entire week before I gave a review. And putting it in my purse was the best thing, because there's times when my mascara, like my eyebrows sort of clump, or they sort of, you know, or they kind of like melt into your like eye gook area and stuff like that. Well, being able to have a tissue and this stuff really helped me throughout the day, especially days when, like, you know, the other day I went walking with Kenny's mom, and, you know, I looked in the mirror, and, you know, my little Sephora mirror, and I was like, holy moly, and just grabbed a tissue and just kind of dabbed in there and put this on, and it really did revamp. I'm not one to spend $21 on things like mascara, but this is more than a mascara. Oh, and this is the, I'm sorry, this is the Anastasia by Beverly Hills, and this is the stuff that's going to be out in May of this year, but I was really surprised by how much use I am getting out of this, and I'm very, very, very excited about it. So if you have any more questions or comments, please let me know, and I will definitely, I mean, if I don't have the answer off the top of my head, I will definitely get the answer for you. Like I said, I always answer every comment. I always want to make sure that I give you guys the right information. So, yeah, and this makes any mascara waterproof. It literally revamps any mascara that you have. And, you know, even the, you know, the old school, like, hot pink with the black cap, and I mean, I remember my mom using that stuff. This stuff works great on any mascara, and I truly am impressed. I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to, like, get on my review and say, it's just not for me, but it really is. And this is something that's staying in my purse, and I am very, very appreciative of them letting me try this product. And no promises, but maybe I can hook up with them and do some kind of giveaway if you guys are interested. Leave me comments below if you think that that's something that you would be interested in. So yeah, and I will go on to a product that I am just trying. I've heard about it for a long time, but I had not tried it yet, and I'm really glad that I did, because this stuff really, really, really has worked so far. I've had it for, I bought it about 3 days ago, and I've used it, what was it? Yesterday, no, this morning was the first day that I have washed my hair. So for 3 days, I was using this Tresseme, and it's the Fresh Start. It's basically the waterless shampoo, and all you really do is you spray it into your hair, you know, when it starts to get a little oily. They have different brands, but this one is for oily, straight hair to normal. They have like curly, they have dry, they have all the different hair types that you can think of. But so far, this stuff really works, and I mean, it's been, I think I've used it 3 times, and every time, it's like, it's almost weird. It kind of like messes with my brain trying to understand how it works. But so far, I really like this, and I would suggest that you pick this up. The Tresseme, I think, is the best that you can get. Yeah, so this Tresseme, I'll probably talk about it again next week, and but I'm pretty sure that this is just an instant like. And then after that, I kind of wanted to just do something fun because I think it's something that might help you guys get to know me a little better. And I'm already at 10 minutes, but I hope that you guys will bear with me. I kind of wanted to do like some sort of top 10, but I wanted to do some sort of top 10, I was thinking music or songs or TV shows or something like that. But I decided to go with movies because I have so many movies that are so different, and I think each one of them kind of says a lot about me. So I thought really quickly, well, hopefully really quickly, I would show you guys my list of top movies and see what you guys think, or if these are movies that are, something that, call out to you a little bit as well. So first I'm going to get started with the movie Ratatouille. This is one of my favorite movies, and I am a huge Pixar fan, and I'm a huge Disney fan. If you guys didn't know, I grew up thinking like I was Snow White, and I still have a place in my heart for every Disney movie. Maybe not so much with a lot of the newer ones because they don't have that vibe that the old ones did, but I really still love a good, clever, fun, like heartwarming Pixar child's movie like this. And this is so much fun, and I especially love it because I love to cook and, in all chef status anyway. So Ratatouille is one of the first ones. And most of you know that I'm a huge Beatles fan, so you might be able to guess what this next movie is. And it is Across the Universe, and it's a love story told through the music of the Beatles. It's not the Beatles singing it, it's the actors that are actually in the movie, who are all completely amazing, and I'm completely blown away by this movie. This movie still makes me cry. Not that like any, I don't want to have any spoilers, but it makes me cry because the music of the Beatles is just so close to my heart, and it's so dear to me that their music just takes any movie, takes any scene, takes anything to a level that is very personal to me and means a lot to me. So this is definitely one of my top favorites. And then next is something a little funny, and I like to consider this one of the movies that I can watch over and over and over. Like if it's on TV and I'm flipping through the channels and I've seen this movie a billion times, I will watch it 1,000,001 times. And that is Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And I think this movie is hilarious. Everything about it it's very unique. I hate to sound like so toilet humor, but full male frontal nudity is just, it's funny to me, and it doesn't bother me. I just like movies like this that push the envelope and just tell it like it is. So Forgetting Sarah Marshall, definitely another one of my favorites. And most of these movies you can get for really inexpensive right now. Like hit up Target or Walmart and hit up the, $9 or $5 or like $13 sections, and voila! Next is a classic, and this reminds me of my dear, dear, dear friend Allie, because she bought this movie for me, and I just think that every time I watch it, it speaks to us and our love for being unique and being who we are, and I think that that's the type of people that we've always been, and that would be Breakfast at Tiffany's. And I don't think I really need to explain too much about Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's just about this girl who is so chic, but so just, she's just that girl that you either want to be or want to hang out with, and the girl that you want to hate but you can't because she's just so fabulous, and that's the kind of girl that I've always wanted to be. Plus Audrey Hepburn is just so, I don't think there are words that could ever describe the woman that she was, because she was just so, she was just somebody that was very special, and I will always love her. So Breakfast at Tiffany's is definitely one that has to be in the mix. And this next one might not be for everyone, but I love a crazy movie, and I love a movie that kind of just blows your mind a little bit, and you don't know if you loved it or hated it after you watched it. But first thing I have to say is I am a huge, definitely actually my favorite actor of all time is Ewan McGregor. And this is some old school Ewan McGregor. And again, I'm sorry that this one has the full frontal male nudity, but it is Trainspotting, and it might take you a couple times to watch it and actually understand what the, heck they're talking about, because their accents are so thick. But the story and the moral of it is so important, and it's so twisted, and it will show you, like, you do not want to get into the kind of mess that this guy got into, or any of these guys got into. And it's kind of sad, and it's kind of, eye-opening, and still kind of funny. It's just very unique, and I think everyone should see this, as long as you're old enough. Do not watch these movies, like Forgetting Sarah Marshall and stuff, if you are not 18, because it's just really not appropriate, and it's a little bit too much for you to be trying to wrap your head around, because it just is not time yet. The time will come, youngins, it will come, but not quite yet. The next one I want to talk about, and I promise I only have a few more, I have 4 more, is Big Fish, and it is another Ewan McGregor movie, but this movie is breathtaking to me. The visuals, the way that the director, I don't even know who the director is, unfortunately, I can't see it off the top of my head, but the way that he just attaches himself to your heart, and your heart just falls in love with Ewan McGregor and his love story and his devotion and just his kindness. It is something so special. I really, really hope you guys check this out. And yeah, it is such a beautiful story, and just thinking about it, it's one of those movies that you know it's going to happen, you know it's going to be, this tearjerker. It's like Moulin Rouge. Like, you know what's happening, you know it's a tearjerker, but I cry like it's the first time every time. I cry like a little baby, but it's like a good cry where you're just like, ah, like when you watch a good episode of Grey's Anatomy, you're like, leave me alone, shut up, it's a good cry, I just need it. Oh, speaking of which, Grey's Anatomy is on in about an hour, so I'm gonna get through this. Next, Inception. I don't have too much to say about Inception, because it's so easy to, like, spoil this movie. It's one of those movies where I think people either loved it or hated it. So, obviously I loved it, but even if you end up hating it, it's one of those movies that you should check out anyway. Just check it out, because it's another one that's very unique, and I love unique movies. All right, Mr. Brooks. This is probably, I want to say this is like one of my number one movie, which I didn't really talk about, is probably A League of Their Own. Like, my all-time favorite one, and that's it. But this is a pretty darn close second. This movie is twisted, but twisted in a way where you like the bad guy. Like, you like him. You like that he's, like, so crazy, but you want the bad guy to win. And that's weird, because that's not usually the case. But this one, you were like, holy moly, you're a serial killer, but I want everything to be okay for you. And that doesn't usually happen. And it has Dane Cook in it. You can't really go wrong with Dane Cook either. And it also has Demi Moore. But this movie is twisted. It's another one where I don't want to talk too much about it, but it is very graphic, so youngins, please don't watch this movie. Don't. I'm saying, if you're under 17, do not watch this movie. It's not okay. All right? But all the adults, I'm 28. If you're around my age and you know what's up, check this movie out. It's not as, like, boring or anything. It's not like a guy movie like you might think. Alright, guys, 2 more, and I'm at 20 minutes. But, okay. Baby Mama. Hilarious. Please watch this movie if you haven't already. She's are so funny. These girls are hilarious, and I like this definitely better than, what was that movie? Bridesmaids. I love this even better than Bridesmaids. It is so funny, and it is so, like, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. It's just hilarious. So I definitely suggest watching this. I believe this is PG-13. So, yeah, go check it out. So much fun. Can't wait till you guys do check it out so I can talk to you about it. And this one is, it's rated R, but I can't think of anything that's too terribly bad in it. But since it is rated R, I'm going to stick with the under 17, don't watch this movie. This was also a book. I read the book before I saw this movie, thankfully. But this movie just, it just still, like, it pulls at my heartstrings even when I think of it. And it's Into the Wild. And if you haven't read the book or you don't know the story, I don't want to give too much away, but it is a true story about a man who, or about a kid who graduates high school, I think high school, and then he's on his way to college. And instead of going to college, he, like, burns all his money, all his IDs, and decides that he is going to take, like, hoof it or just go on his own to Alaska and live off the land. And, you know, he has a great family, well-off family, but he is just on the track for adventure, and that's the life that he wanted to lead. And he wanted to live off the land for, like, so many amounts of years or however long, and kind of gets trapped out there, and it's the story of how he gets out, or if he gets out, or, you know, the whole journey there, and then the journey back, and everything like that. So this just has a very, very touching story, and you know how much more touching it can be when it's a true story. And even if you do see the movie first, I really, really suggest reading the book, because the book goes into just all these details, and it has pictures of him, the actual guy, and it's just a very special movie. So that's it for all the movies. I just wanted to share something with you that was a little bit unique, and give you an idea of just me and my tastes in movies and stuff. I have so many more. I don't know if you guys can see my movie collection when I'm in my office. Today, like right now, I'm in my bedroom, like still in bed kind of. But I don't know if you can see how big my movie collection is when you're seeing my videos in there. But yeah, it's a pretty big collection. And I believe that's it, guys. I hope it's okay that I have like a almost 25-minute video today. I feel a lot better talking to you guys, and, you know, putting some makeup on my face and actually doing something to my hair. You guys just make me feel great, and I just want to thank you guys for all the well wishes. All you guys on Instagram just made me feel so happy, and being able to talk to you all day. And yeah, Ordinary, Ashan, Liz, Elizabeth, all of you guys are just amazing. Adri, who sent me the postcard, or Adri, I'm sorry if I messed your name up, I'm horrible. S Baby, I think it is. Just all of you guys, I just want to make sure you know how much you mean to me, and you just make every day bright, just joking around with you, and you guys just being there for me. So I will talk to you soon, and hopefully I'm feeling even better to do some Friday action. I've been doing a little bit of vlogging, but you know, I've just been sick, so it's just me with no makeup on, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so bored, and where are the ducks? And so, alright, so we're going on 25 minutes, and I'm going to say goodbye. Again, I adore you guys, and I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.